without a call, your life has no meaning. Think about it. For a woman, you want to get married. I know, desperately. Then when you now get married, you now discover that marriage is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You live one day at a time. And if your option of a woman is a fair one, when you live for 6 months together, you will not notice that she's fair anymore. What will keep you going is not what attracted you to her. What will keep you going, if you are a noble man, is going to be covenant. That covenant that you have, first of all, with God. There are many things you want to do, but you'll be constrained by God. The anger of your grandfather is still in you, and it will be seeking occasion to find expression. But if God has a firm grip on you, it is God that will constrain you not to do many things. Are you with me? Good. You will now discover that how to stay in marriage is different from how you got into it. To stay in it, you will need to be a man that is honorable. To stay in it, you will need to be a man that fears God. If not, you will do terrible things. Then you will now discover that it is a heart of covenant. God wants to teach us how to keep covenant. That's why He brought marriage. Because that person that you are going to be in covenant with is not going to be perfect. The person will be saying things that you don't want the person to say. The person, when you want to be quiet, you just want to be quiet. The person will just bring, hey, hey, hey! Jesus Christ. I'm admonishing all our brethren, young brothers. You know, when people come to the altar, what's that song that they sing again? The normal wedding song that they dance and come to the altar. We that are old, when we stand, no miracle happens here. No miracle. As you are coming with your gown, nothing, no miracle will take place here. Miracles don't happen at the marriage altar. You will need more than a miracle to survive a marriage. You will need to learn the ways of God. That God that keeps covenant. You will have so many reasons for you to leave the woman and go and look for another one. In fact, the time will come where everything she is, it will be ugly. And everything outside, it will be wonderful. The reason why you will not be outside is because of a cord from heaven binds your heart. And yes, and that is how you are going to live hanging on that cord as long as you are married. So you entered, you thought you knew what you wanted, you entered, then you now survive by a cord. Nothing makes meaning that is not within purpose. Then when you overcome that inertia of the first dealings in your marriage and you survive it, and I pray you do survive it, then you will now discover that the reason why two of you came together is to prosecute a corporate purpose, and that purpose is God that gives it. And when you discover that purpose, it is not a purpose that your flesh likes. Because for my own, God told me that this marriage I'm entering into is going to be an opportunity for several people to be discipled close range. You understand that? Close range. That means people will stay with you. People will eat what you are eating. People will see you in the morning and then learn from your example. That's why I don't have any secret. Because people know everything about me. We were doing IEC and I counted the people that were in my house. There were 69. Those 69 people ate from my kitchen. And some of the IECs, if we are not so lucky, many plates will break and cups as a sign that a multitude came. So the reason when we were building the house and we say we're building it and God was giving us some idea of what the house will be for, God was not thinking of our convenience. He wasn't thinking of maybe husband and wife will come and snap picture under light. He was thinking of how his kingdom will profit. People will enter into your space and inconvenience you because of him. So anytime you start becoming self-centered, self-seeking, it is because you have veered off from the pool of the calling. You are now on a journey of your own devising. Because everything that God brings your way, you will never know the joy that is in it until it becomes an object through which many other brethren can be served. Are you with me? That's how they call him. That's how he operates.